When you go into a movie, sometimes you really do not know what it's going to be. I had been seeing trailers for The Testament of Anne Lee for months. The visuals intrigued me, the tone intrigued me. I intentionally did not research it, and I wanted to experience it without any expectations. Based on how it looked and the type of story it seemed to be telling, it felt like a film designed for awards season. So when it never showed up on nomination lists and then received a strange release pattern with a very limited theatrical run, that raised questions. Where did this film lose people? This is one of those movies where you go in thinking one thing and come out with something else entirely. And if you do not know who Anne Lee was, she was the founder of what is formally called the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing, more commonly known as the Shakers. I knew the name, but not the history. That part genuinely interested me, and I enjoyed learning about the belief systems and communal movements, especially ones rooted in American history. The film focuses almost entirely on Anne Lee, her suffering, her marriage, the loss of her children, and her rise as a spiritual leader who leads her followers to the United States to build a communal society. And Shaker life emphasized collective labor, craftsmanship, celibacy, and worship through movement and song. And the spiritual expression plays a major role in the film, especially through music. Shaker songs appear throughout, and sometimes expanding into musical sequences. The songs are beautiful, but they often feel disconnected from the emotional rhythm of the scenes. And instead of drawing me in, they frequently push me out. This creates a tonal problem that extends beyond music. And if you are skeptical of religion, this film may feel like watching the origin of belief system without enough distance or interrogation. If you are interested in religious history, the film may be equally off-putting due to its graphic sexual and physical imagery. Those moments are intense, but they are not always grounded in emotional clarity. So the film ends up in a strange place. The non-believer may dismiss it, and the historically curious may recoil. And the film does not seem particularly concerned with resolving that tension. I never emotionally connected to Anne Lee. She is presented more as a symbol than as a person. And if you do not accept the belief system being portrayed, emotional investment becomes difficult. The film does not bridge that gap, and there is also a sense of excess. Narration overlaps already dense scene, music overlaps with moments still finding their emotional footing, and the film insists on its importance rather than allowing it to emerge naturally. And yet, I admired it. I admired the commitment of the director. I admired Amanda Seyfried and her immersion in the role. I admired the music as music. I admired the craftsmanship. I left knowing more than I did going in, but admiration is not engagement. And by the end, I was disengaged. I was not moved. I was not inspired. I respected the film without connecting to it. And I think that explains its award season's fate. The film stands firmly on its own terms. You are placed outside its world, watching rather than entering. And for some films, that works. Here, it creates distance. You can respect it, you can admire it, but engagement is something else entirely. I appreciate you going on this film journey with me, and as always, be real.
Christ's spirit first appeared as a man, but has reappeared to fulfill the promise of the second coming as a woman.